seen it time and time again. I do it all the time. Josh probably does it too. Haven't seen someone before, you introduced them, say, oh, what's your name? Oh, where are you from? Oh, I used to know your mother, or I used to know your cousin or something like that. You know, you connect that name and the country they come from straight away. And that's how you find out about a lot of history too in your relations. Not only that, you have that identity. I find out with the kids here in the schools, they don't know who they are, where they come from. Probably because Josh and I are talking about coming down. Probably because their parents are not practicing the culture or anything, you know, not teaching them anything. And they don't know anything. But I've seen them come to places like this Pathways, and I've even seen them on that program I just did down there. We've had kids come in there not talking, no confidence, didn't know where they come from. We told them, you go and see your parents, or you go and see your grandparents. They'll know who you come from, who you're from. And by the end of the session, they're a totally different kid. You know, they're there, they've found their identity, they've found their culture, they know who they are. Otherwise, you go along, you'll get in a party with 6 of your mates, they all know where they come from, and you don't know where you come from.
Buildings today. This is the original relationship from 1929, and we've got the superintendent's office. Next door is the administration office. That's where you used to get your permits to go into town. So you needed permission to living under the Act. You needed permission to go to town. You needed permission to enter Cherbourg. If you would have come here back in the day under the Act, you would have had to declare yourself in that office within the hour. The superintendent would give you a permission slip. You needed permission slips to go to town, just even if you wanted to get bread and
A long and sad conflict over the traditional lands of the Aboriginal people in Queensland. The inhabitants began to build lives among the unfamiliar confines of a restricted area. Welfare was worthwhile. This included a meal in the dormitory, where the dignitary
next door where the Yitting Art Studio, that was the mother's quarters, and then next to that was a 2-story girls' dormitory, but that burnt down in 1998. So we've got a significant gravesite here too, the gravesite of Jenny Lind, which is my great-great-great-grandmother, and she was Queen Wakwaka. So if anyone got any objections of walking in there to see the gravesite, let me know now. We won't walk in there if you don't want to.